a hidden village deep in the mountains of China, home to over 3 million snakes, has sparked a global scandal. Once celebrated for its cutting-edge snake farming practices and multi-million-dollar venom trade, shocking allegations have surfaced about unethical practices and health risks. Snake farms that once symbolized ingenuity are now under fire. What secrets have been hiding behind these reptile-filled walls? And how does this scandal threaten the safety of millions who rely on their products for medicine, food, and more? This exposé will take you inside the snake farming industry like never before. Hidden within the misty mountains of Zhejiang province is a village that, until recently, held a reputation for excellence and ingenuity. Known as the Snake Kingdom, this small settlement is home to over 3 million snakes, forming the backbone of China's multi-million-dollar snake farming industry. But behind the thriving industry lies a story that's both fascinating and deeply unsettling. Snake farming in this village is more than just an economic activity, it's a way of life. Farmers here have turned every part of a snake into a lucrative commodity. The meat is considered a delicacy. The skin is transformed into high-end luxury products, and the venom and bile are regarded as liquid gold, prized for their medical and traditional uses. But recent revelations have raised alarming questions about the practices behind these seemingly groundbreaking achievements. Snake venom, long hailed for its pharmaceutical benefits, is at the center of the industry's success. Used in treatments for blood disorders, arthritis, and cancer, its value can reach up to $750 per gram. For decades, this lucrative trade symbolized innovation and prosperity. However, reports have surfaced suggesting that corners might be cut in the venom extraction process, potentially compromising safety standards. What does this mean for the life-saving medicines that depend on this liquid gold? The journey of a farmed snake begins with its eggs. Female snakes, capable of laying eggs at just 9 to 10 months old, are notorious for consuming their own offspring. To prevent this, farmers use a controversial method, temporarily stitching the snake's mouth shut. While proponents argue it's a necessity to protect the eggs, critics call it inhumane and an example of profit-driven priorities overtaking ethical considerations. Once the eggs are collected, they're placed in sand-filled incubation boxes with tightly controlled humidity and temperature levels. Precision is crucial, as even the slightest fluctuation can impact the hatching process. Yet, insider reports suggest that some farms cut corners in maintaining these environments, potentially jeopardizing the success rate of hatchlings and the overall health of the snakes. After hatching, baby snakes are raised in high-density enclosures and fed a diet of mice and frogs. But sources claim that overcrowding has become an issue in some facilities, increasing the risk of disease. In an industry where quality control once reigned supreme, whispers of neglect are casting a shadow over the Snake Kingdom's legacy. Extracting venom is one of the riskiest and most vital parts of the snake farming process. Farmers carefully handle mature snakes, prompting them to bite into specialized containers to collect their venom. This requires incredible skill and precision, but allegations of unsafe practices have surfaced. Could these shortcuts pose risks to both farmers and consumers of venom-derived medicines? Snake meat, a winter delicacy in China, is revered for its warming properties and high protein content. Snake wine, made by fermenting whole snakes in rice wine, fetches prices as high as $11,000 per bottle. But with the industry now under scrutiny, even these cultural staples are being questioned. Are these traditions being upheld responsibly, or is the rush for profit undermining the integrity of centuries-old practices? What was once a thriving symbol of innovation is now embroiled in controversy. Allegations of ethical violations, safety lapses, and unsustainable practices threaten to tarnish the reputation of this snake farming hub. For a village that has relied on this industry for economic survival, the fallout could be devastating. As the dust begins to settle, the question remains: can the Snake Kingdom recover its reputation? Or will it serve as a cautionary tale about the cost of unchecked ambition? Before we dive deeper into uncovering the shocking truths about these farms and the risks they might pose, I have a quick favor to ask. I'm working toward 1,000 subscribers, and your support would mean the world to me. Hit that subscribe button to stay updated on this and other eye-opening stories. Alright, let's get back to the investigation. And while the snake farming industry faces its reckoning, another fascinating story unfolds. Ready to meet the tiny creatures reshaping agriculture on an equally massive scale? Let's dive into China's quail farms and uncover the incredible impact of these feathered powerhouses. From towering snake farms to the small but mighty quail farms, shocking revelations are surfacing about China's agricultural giants. With over 1.4 billion quails raised annually, these farms have been hailed for their global contributions. But now, reports are questioning the cost of their success. Quails, known for their incredible productivity, lay up to 300 eggs per year. These nutrient-packed staples are popular worldwide, but behind the scenes, troubling practices may be putting food safety at risk. Allegations of overcrowded conditions, unchecked contamination, and questionable hygiene standards have sparked fears over the integrity of these billion-dollar exports. The process is meticulous, or at least it should be. Eggs are incubated in temperature-controlled machines, and chicks are fed protein-rich diets to grow quickly and stay healthy. But insiders claim shortcuts in care are jeopardizing the quality of the eggs and meat, potentially introducing health hazards to consumers. Once their egg-laying days are over, quails are processed for lean, tender meat, a delicacy in high demand. However, mounting concerns about production practices cast doubt on their sustainability and safety. As millions of quail eggs and tons of meat reach global markets, questions arise. Are these tiny birds truly powering a thriving industry, or is this a ticking time bomb for public health? Stay with us as we uncover more about the controversial practices behind the headlines. Snake and quail farms in China may seem like pillars of innovation and sustainability, but recent allegations suggest that the truth is far more unsettling. These farms, long admired for balancing productivity with environmental care, are now under scrutiny for practices that could jeopardize public health and ethical standards. Snake farms, once lauded for their precision, rely on temperature-controlled incubation and tailored diets to minimize waste. Quail farms use advanced incubators, automated feeding, and efficient egg collection systems to boost output. But insiders are raising alarms about cutting corners, shortcuts that could compromise both quality and safety. The zero-waste model these farms promote is impressive in theory. Snake farms capitalize on every resource, meat, venom, and skins, for medicine, food, and luxury goods. Quail farms are celebrated for maximizing both eggs and meat. However, reports of overcrowded conditions and lax hygiene paint a darker picture of these so-called sustainable systems. Beyond their economic impact, these farms create jobs and uplift rural areas. Or do they? Critics argue that the drive for profit is sidelining both workers' welfare and product integrity, leading to a system that's neither inclusive nor sustainable. China's snake and quail farms undeniably play a major role in the global economy. But as questions of contamination, ethics, and safety arise, it's clear these industries might be leaving more than just a mark on the world stage. They could be leaving millions at risk.